What's up, QLD? Hello, people that are coming in. Smoggy day today. It's not that bad though. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, Freethinker. It's nice to see you guys too. Yeah, it's been a while. That's why I figured I'd come on here and give you guys an update, what's going on with me, what's going on with the channel. Hey, Gage. Yeah, well, I haven't been putting out very many videos. I have been putting out some stuff on Cameras Everywhere, but not too much on this channel. And, you know, the truth is not too much on Cameras Everywhere either. But, you know, I guess I'm just here to confess that with everything going on, I feel really depressed. And it's hard for me to, like, be productive at all. And, you know, this is ongoing for me. This is an ongoing problem. I've been chronically depressed. Probably since 2004 I've been depressed. And it kind of gets better or worse, but all this stuff with coronavirus and the masks and the riots and this bullshit, all this bullshit going on, you know, it's really taking a toll on me, you know. Thank you, Neil. You're depressed too since 01. It's a long time to be depressed, man. It's a long time. That's like me. Hello, Perfect. Nice to see you in here. Yeah, so that's basically it, guys. I'm just not doing well. And I've been very non-productive for the last several years. Even though I've produced things and, you know, created a channel and work and stuff, I'm heavily underperforming. I've never really lived up to my potential, and, you know, this depression is one reason why. I know there's so many people that are down, and I think it's taking even more people now. Thank you, Laurie. You know, everybody likes my Surveyor Raw compliance character, and I love that character too, and I think it's a nice character, and I'm glad that it inspired other people to do videos in a similar manner. Thank you, Perfect. But you know, the truth is that after I finished those videos, it really took me to new lows, to be honest with you. It took me to really new lows. And I had been, you know, pretty low before. But after I did that first video, I fell into a pretty bad depression. And, you know, last month I started to kind of come out again. And, or, you know, I did the second one too, actually. But I did the second one, I was pretty depressed about the whole thing as well. So that's the reason I haven't done those videos again, just because they had such an impact on me. Not just because they're long and physically intensive, but because they're emotionally draining. Shouting at people to put masks on and shit. Something that I would never, ever, ever do. You know? And to play this character, it's just insane. And it really took me down like an extra level. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Weed the people. Yeah, well, watch them. You know, I think a lot of people watch them. They're very long. One's like 2 hours. One's like an hour and a half. People say they're good enough to watch every minute. But, you know, I think a lot of people, they bug out after the first 20 minutes, you know. And if you do that, you really can't even see what's going on. Savings My Estate, how you doing? Acura Amanda, hello. Acura Amanda, I've been watching all your videos, man. I was just telling people, it's so awesome, you know. I was actually just telling Record America the other day. I was saying, Acura Amanda, she sent me her video and she was like, you know, this deputy was bullying me. And, you know, what we really want to show on our channels are like a channel like Cameras Everywhere or a channel like San Joaquin Valley Transparency. A channel like that is trying to, a lot of times they're trying to produce videos that show people exercising their rights effectively so that others can see that as an example, and then they can perform it. And this adds to constitutional rights assertions building up and up and up. And she sent me this video, Acura Amanda, of her getting bullied by a deputy, a female deputy, when she had kids back in the car. And I put the video on my channel as a intimidation success, as if the police had intimidated this woman with children out of filming, which they did. And now I see her videos and, you know, it's exactly the opposite, you know. She's out there asserting herself and it's just so awesome. It's so awesome to see. And there's so many more channels doing that too. I see people who I thought were just fans, and now they have videos, and I think I've seen that with like maybe 20 different people. What's up, Nix? You felt really down after your video blew up. You felt really down after your video blew up on Cameras Everywhere channel, like when people were seeing you stop filming, you mean? Or something on your channel? Oh, I could tell when I watched the video that you sent me, I could tell, wow, this girl wanted to assert herself really, really badly. And, you know, it just takes a minute. It just takes a minute and it takes practice. Because people are so used to doing what they're told. And, you know, a police officer tells you to do something and you don't have any experience or knowledge about why you shouldn't be doing something, maybe. They tell you to do something, you just kind of do it. It's all intimidation. Yeah, she has a channel and she has lots of content. Yeah, she has a channel and she has lots of content, lots of good content. This is Grand Central Bakery right here. Mask required. What's the title of that video, Acura Amanda? Will you put it in the chat? I guess I think it's like you assert the Fifth Amendment. You remain silent. It might be one of your biggest videos. What's up, Becky? How you doing? Becky, I've watched a lot of your videos too. Miami Beach Audits, what's up? It's all right. Nothing's happening right now to be late for. Well, maybe. I'll talk about it again later, or you can rewind to the beginning if you want. But, so I'm just going to have this stream on for probably the next 30 minutes, assuming nothing happens. I'm going to walk down this hill into the University District, and I'm going to cut it off down there. I've been seeing some audits by Silence Boy First Amendment. He's been recording people inside the Bank of America line. You know, because there's like a huge line of masked people outside Bank of America, and he stands there and records. I've seen he also did some excuse me, friends. I'm just trying to get my rhythm here together. I haven't live streamed or done anything for a while, but the outdoor dining is what he's been doing. I kind of like that. Nice to see you too. Nice to see you, Kings. Yeah, I saw that one live as well. You know, and I'm not wearing a mask. And I don't wear a mask to go in businesses because I usually don't go in them because of this mask thing. But I did do a audit. I didn't film it today, a no mask audit of 7-Eleven, and they passed. They let me come in, buy water, and they said nothing to me. And the customers were there, and they were like freaked out. They were like, "This guy has no mask on." But the employees who seemed like they were East Africans or something, they did not care at all. They were like, "Hello, sir, hello." It was really nice. A great job with the two Karens. It's hot and it's really muggy out, and I just want to get home. Gonna stop along the way though and see if there's any people who love cameras as much as I do. I was thinking about doing a Trader Joe's line, you know, of all the people standing outside Trader Joe's in a long line wearing their mask. Now, what I like the most is the people who are like, the people who got everything. They got the mask, they got the dark black sunglasses, they got the super low brimmed hat. Then they're listening to music, right? They got earbuds in, right? It's like everything you could cover, you could cover. And then if you see one of those people with gloves, that's that's something else. Hello from India. Wow, that's cool. Oh, I see. Is there resistance in here? What's up, Save the Humans? How you doing, man? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? What's up, man? How you doing? Just gonna stop and get something to drink here. So there is no lines. I thought maybe there would be some lines here at the bank. Yeah. This is Chase. Just to let you guys know, you know, if something happens here, I'm not gonna really hang around for these Karens today, because I want to walk home. You know, I might hang around a little bit if one of them comes out and you know, takes a big enough shit on the sidewalk. But can't even see anything anyway. Shades, empty offices. Wow. So hey, everyone who's in this stream right now, do yourself a favor and subscribe to a channel called Savage Audits. If you like my channel, you'll probably love his. Savage Audits. The Resistance has some of his stuff on the Resistance channel. He has a video called Black Conservatives Attacked by Libtards in San Francisco or something like that. Savage Audits. Yeah. Already subbed. Yeah, good, good. West Coast, yeah. All right. See you later, Becky. Thank you for tapping in here. All right. This is one of the most famous gay bars in Seattle right here. Changes. It's been here a long time. Yeah. This is one of the best movie theaters in the city, or the best movie theater in the city, or at least it was. All closed down now. This is abandoned, all boarded up because of coronavirus. They're still recording though. This is also the theater. God damn, I just want to get rid of this garbage truck. Way too loud. So, these two theaters right here, the pink one and the blue one down there. Jesus Christ. All right, I'm moving. Savage Audits. Yeah. So that video he put on the Savage Audits channel, it got deleted with the quickness. And then it came right back. It's a woman. So for everyone who's in here now, who wasn't in here in the beginning, please feel free to rewind if you want. But what I was basically saying is, and the reason I haven't been putting out so many videos, or any videos on this channel, and very limited videos on the Cameras Everywhere channel, is just because I've been so depressed, and it's causing me to be non-productive. And it's been that way for a long time, and now it's getting worse. It's pretty exacerbated by this whole coronavirus shit. And I mean, the mask requirements and all this coronavirus shit, and the riots and the protests and all the identity fucking games. I'm so sick of it. It's got me way down. And I've already been down, you know. Oh, look. That's funny, huh? So fuck it. Yeah, and you know, I've been pretty non-productive for the past, I don't know, probably 20 years. But it's just really intensified lately. And this content too, producing this content, especially like Cameras Everywhere content, it's like it's kind of hate content, if you know what I mean. Does anyone know what I mean by that? Hate content. It has a lot of hatred in it. I mean, the videos I've been producing about Black Lives Matter, it's basically everyone going around all filled up with hatred and smashing shit and then saying, we're against hatred, but you can see they're clearly filled with hate, right? Anybody who's watched any footage or been to any of these events, you can see that the people are filled with hate. The people against the hate, yeah, they're filled up with it. So, social discourse says resistance. That guy was mad because I was walking too close to him. So he pretended that he's going this way. Oh, you can't see him anymore. Same here, but my sadness caused me to be complacent. Just told my coworkers I need to find positive news and focus on that. The guy wants to get away from you. Yep, yeah, he does. It's the origin of the ideology. Yeah. I don't care. I don't social distance. There's no social distancing. There's no wearing a mask. If people want to do that, I'm totally fine with it. You know, if they want to be socially distant from me, I'm totally fine with it. If they want to wear a mask, I'm totally fine with it. Because, you know, I want to see the most compliant. I want to see them. I want to see where they are. Not that all of you who wear a mask are compliant. I know some of you are hiding. Some of you might be the silent majority. Or maybe some of you are in a risk category, right? You know? You see, the problem is that it's my body, my choice. You see? That's the issue. I get to choose what to do with my body, but you don't. Now, some of you will say, well, the mask isn't about protecting you, it's about protecting others. That's right. The mask is about protecting others. That's exactly right. Am I responsible for the safety of others, or am I responsible for my own safety? Well, I'm not responsible for the safety of others. This is a donut shop that is now a taco shop. Yeah. That's cool. Good. So I just refuse to be responsible for, you know, someone else's safety. I'm not gonna do it. If you want to protect your health because you're afraid of coronavirus, then go for it. It's on you. And if I die from coronavirus, well, I fucked up, right? Masks required, it says. If you get on a bus that says masks required, and you don't have a mask on, the driver will ask you to take it off, or to put a mask on. And if you just don't say anything and sit down, then they just kind of take a sigh. They go, and then they just drive. You know, only rarely do you get a driver, hello from Sweden, hello from Seattle, USA. Rarely do you get a driver that will like call the police or do something like that, you know, because they just, see, this guy doesn't have one. See that? No mask on him. But masks required. See that? Masks required. But this guy doesn't have one. Makes no sense. Only the people are required, you see? Look. Look at the people. They're all masked. The government is exempt. Oh, this guy walks around the city yelling. I actually have a video on him on this channel. What is it called? So he's walking in traffic. He's blocking traffic. The video is called How You Like That, Seattle? White Lives Matter! White Lives Matter! It's fucking sheep, all in masks. Slave mask. You see, sometimes my compliance character just slips out a little bit because I get fucking enraged. Now, let me tell you guys, since I'm... White Lives Matter! Say they don't. Say they don't. Say they don't. So, maybe you guys can't hear that, but everybody across the street is calling me a fucking racist. All the people at Jiffy Lube. And they're saying, put the camera down, I'm gonna fuck you up. My battery is low on this camera, so I kinda gotta, there is a violent mob forming behind me of a couple people, maybe 5 people. So, you're not allowed to engage in speech that people don't like, otherwise they'll use violence against you. You see? They're down there. People's lives matter. Good one, yeah, I'll use that one. Yeah. So, that's funny. So, just to tell you guys what just happened there, the guy who was walking down the street is the guy who walks around, the guy who's blocking traffic, is the guy who walks around and he screams about serial killers. And he says, Ted Bundy! Every rapist, every murderer, they're all girls. He talks about this and he screams and he walks around in traffic and he always carries plastic bags. So he's actually, you know, in one of my videos, I have a video of him screaming. I set it to music where he's challenging Seattle and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. But when I saw him there, I was filming him thinking he was going to start screaming about serial killers. But he didn't. And so I just turned it on for him, you know? I'm not being followed. Or maybe you guys can tell me if I am. Yeah. White lives matter. You know why I think that, everyone? Do you know why I think that white lives matter? Well, I'll tell you why. Because I am 96% Northern European. And self-preservation is the first law of nature. You got a problem with that? Fuck off. Not that you guys do. Just if there's anybody watching that does have a problem with that, turn off your station. Turn off the channel. Switch the channel. You know? I was one of the first members of Black Lives Matter W. They forced me out. They forced me out. And let me tell you guys something else. I used to be a retarded leftist. And I started a hashtag movement. And the hashtag movement was called "The Police Are Hunting Black People." I started this hashtag movement called "The Police Are Hunting Black People" because I was concerned that the police are hunting black people. And I put it out there on social media and all this kind of stuff. About 2 months later, a really milky organization came along called Black Lives Matter. And they made the name of their organization Black Lives Matter. A statement that takes no balls at all to say, that's not controversial at all. And it doesn't even name the problem. It's just an abstract thing you can hide behind. I didn't realize that when I first was going to UW and joining in and speaking over there. I used to go to the Black Lives Matter events at UW, and I would speak about rap music because that was my expertise. Turn of the century rap music. And I would speak about the lyrical contents of the music, which includes a lot of things like suggestions of retributive violence, for example, when they were talking about other more milky type of concepts like Black Lives Matter does, you know. And I was advocating for murdering the police. That was my position at the Black Lives Matter event. I was advocating for retributive violence, that if someone gets killed in the community, then someone goes out and kills an officer, an eye for an eye. Not long after I came to that position and invented this hashtag, the police are hunting black people, I came upon a solution for race relations in the United States. I decided I was going to write a book. I was going to call the book Revolutionary Anti-Racism. I started writing the book. It was very difficult because I hadn't really found the solution to race relations or racism in the United States. I was going to try to discover it through the process of writing the book, which is a unpopular research methodology. Some people call it grounded theory, or it has some elements of grounded theory. However, during the process, I ended up with the solution of white genocide. That was my idea. That some of the things that I wanted to do were only possible through white genocide. I read critical theory, and critical theory told me that whiteness is property, meaning that it's like an advantage where you have extra rights that other people don't have. If you have whiteness, you have property by default. That's what I was taught. That's where this whole idea comes from of give up your property. Now, if you've seen any of these videos of Black Lives Matter standing in gentrified neighborhoods, yelling that the people stole their property and that they used to live there, well, the second part's true, but the first one's not. Because the fact of the matter is that they sold the property. That's how the property changed owners. You have to sell it. It's a voluntary process, and that's what happens. Now, there is some notable exceptions, including here in Seattle, where they actually do push people out or push entire neighborhoods of ethnic people out, like Yesler Terrace, for example. So don't get me wrong. I'm against that injustice. This marijuana shop right here, called The Joint right there, they threw me out for no mask a couple of months ago. Oh, I gotta plug my phone in here. I need to sit down. I'm sorry for talking at you guys like this, but like I said, I'm very agitated, and you know I'm not talking to you, right? I'm talking to just the screen in general, you know? But I'm very agitated with this whole shit, and I'm depressed, and I don't get out much, and you know, I need to let it out. I need to let go a little bit. Otherwise, I'm going to be fucked, or somebody else is. I'm just plugging in my battery right now. I'm dripping with sweat. Put that camera down. Put that camera down, the guy said up there. I used to like that spot. He says, time to put on the yellow vest again. Vent, we've got big shoulders. Good, thank you very much. Thank you for saying that. Really appreciate it. Yes, critical theory is at the core of all of this. Yes. I was very concerned about race relations. That's primarily what led me to all this. I was concerned about race relations, and I was concerned that there was not equality under the law, to be specific. And, you know, it drove me to critical theory, and it drove me to these identity politics ideas. And like I said, I got all the way up to a white genocide. And like I said before, I'm heavily Northern European. There's absolutely nothing ethnic about me except my Northern Europeanness. I'm 6% Native American. you know, and I have no problem with that. So I was gonna film a big line right here for you guys, but there is no line. Whew. So I'm really surprised that, what? Hello, people. Are you still there? African Americans are Native Americans, says I am. Yeah. So there's usually a huge line of people right here, and they're like lined up all the way down there, and they're coming into the Trader Joe's. The doggy. Hello, buddy. How you doing? That's a cute dog. I've always had a thing against little dogs, but this is a bagging station? Why is that? Because they don't bag the groceries? Is that because they don't bag the groceries right there? That dog needs a golden shower? Oh. I met a little dog last week, and I usually don't like him, but something about this one, maybe it was the kind, or maybe it was his demeanor, and I really liked him. He was really good, really nice. See, I guess this is where the line starts or something. Yeah. Subsidized. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe I'll do White Lives Matter another time here. I want to surprise them when there's a big herd of sheep. But, you know, I'm not trying to take that away from Savage Audits. That's his. He can keep the White Lives Matter. Yeah. Well, I still might use it every now and then, though. Hello. That was a very nice woman. Nice smile. So John did a video. Excuse me. I'm really not trying to call people out of their name, but I think everyone already knows the Resistance. So the Resistance did a video here at Mazda where he filmed through the windows up here, and then they squirted, like they took a hose and squirted the hose at the window. But then the SD card got dropped into the gutter so no one could see it. Yeah. This is the place that the Resistance was at, right here. It's this place. The manager came out. Pretty nice looking. As long as no one's in the way. Yeah, he lost the footage. That's okay though. I bet you it was good, but sometimes stuff just happens like that. I've had a lot of commenters on my Cameras Everywhere channel tell me that they're sick of police accountability videos, and they just want to see me focus on Black Lives Matter and the culture war. For the people in here, would you give me a 1 if you would like to see Cameras Everywhere focus more on the culture war issues, or would you like to see more of like police accountability work? Oh, so let me see. 3. Someone said 3. Yeah, so I mean, give me a 1 if you really like the culture war stuff, and a 2 if you want to go, if you would like to keep 100% police accountability. Just give me an idea. What side do you fall on? Cam back, cam back, cam back. See, I didn't steal that from John. Cam back, cam back, cam back. So here across the street is University Volkswagen Audi. I've done a lot of videos on this place. It's one of the most heavily surveilled places in this area. Last walkthrough, I think I counted like 21 cameras or something like that. And of course, there's way more. I mean, I can see like 7 cameras right now. But yeah, so I don't know. This used to be something else, and now it's all this new housing. I don't know what that means. Yeah, so last time John was at that Mazda place, we ended up educating him. Like the boss came out, the manager came out, and he was like, I got no problem with you guys, basically. And we told him what we were. And he said, oh, okay. And we said, you did a great job, pretty much. It was a little awkward, though, because we were kind of like thanking him for doing a great job. But I don't know. It's kind of a weird video. I don't know how it would have worked anyway, but I've been thinking Savage Audits does dawn or dusk and walks around. Now, I know he's probably doing that because he's trying to avoid contact, when he does his thing, or at least when he was first doing his thing. I think he's almost like practicing. When you watch the first videos of Savage Audits, looks like he's practicing. He's going out at dawn. There's not going to be much contact. He's going to destroy some signs and do some yelling and stuff like that, which is all good. I like that too. I've been thinking about doing some dawn stuff just so I can get out when it's not as hot. What does that say? Here we are now, entertain us, I feel stupid, and mask. Here we are now, entertain us, I feel stupid, and mask. Now that's a reference to something that I can kind of faintly recognize. Been to college? Oh, that's cool. This guy's gonna let me go. Very nice. I was getting ready to turn the camera and film him, and he's like, no, go ahead. Nirvana. Eyes on the Satan crew shut down a CV testing site in Florida today. Closed because of filming. Was that live streamed? Save the Humans? Hello, Mexican Righteous. So what I am doing is I'm challenging myself to maybe stream a little bit every day, and maybe go to a different neighborhood every day and kind of walk around and stream, almost like something like Furry does maybe. Although, I'm not as committed as Furry. That's the truth. I'm not as committed to a church or something. I'm not going to stay in front of a church for that long just because I'll be tired. And she's actually wearing a helmet. sometimes, and she's like in full dress. You know what I mean? So that's commitment right there. Furry for president, somebody said it. I love furry, but I wouldn't want her to be the president. But I do see what you're saying. I like furry a lot. Big fan of hers for a long time. I don't really agree with a lot of furry's ideological positions, I suppose. But whatever. Who cares? She's recording, that's all I really care about. Oh, is the resistance still in here? Because if he is, great job standing up for those other journalists that at the Philadelphia protest the other day. He was filming a band of black umbrellas and things like this. They were telling him to stop filming. They were telling some other people they couldn't record. They had their bike patrols and shit following them. And I believe one of the girls even said, I'm gonna hang out with you, because they probably didn't feel safe around those freaking thugs. And it's probably a great idea to hang out with John in that environment. And even I would want to. And I'm just not a small little female, you know. And I actually have before as well. When we were up in the Chaz Chop, I wasn't in any danger over there. Well, I probably was, but I wasn't directly threatened or anything like that. But I think that chances of me being threatened are much higher when I'm not with the resistance. Check out Auditing Britain. Yeah, Auditing Britain's a great channel. Shit. Water bad, man. Who else is out there? Before I came on today, I wanted to point you guys towards some other channels besides Savage Audits, and then I just totally blanked out on what they are because too much weed, I think, takes my short-term memory down. The same thing happened yesterday, says the resistance. Hey man, the only reason I even brought cameras everywhere back is because the resistance made me. Audit them, yes, another great suggestion. Audit them. Man, I have these names in my mind, and I wanted to... One of the best channels that really doesn't even need any kind of promotion at all, because he's killing it. He's killing it. His channel is growing extremely fast. I think probably the fastest growing auditing channel out there is Rowdy Podcast. Rowdy Podcast is a new channel. It's about, now I don't know how many subscribers he has right now, but I'm just going to venture a guess and say he has 20K or 25K or something like that. Maybe he has less, I'm not sure. But we're talking about a channel that's 3 months old, you know? 3-month-old channel. This people are literally like running away from me. Rowdy Podcast, yeah, 27K, wow. 27K. Juice Tour 2021 coming up. Yeah, so imagine having 27,000 subscribers in 3 months. I believe that is the fastest growing constitutional auditing channel around. I think ever. And you know, another one that was very, very fast before Rowdy Podcast was Rights Crispy. Rights Crispy was very fast as well. Not quite as fast as Rowdy's, but still very fast. One of the fastest ever, I would say. So that should tell you something. Rowdy's podcast is awesome. I mean, his audits are awesome. His discourse is awesome. His follow-through is awesome. Man, he's top notch. Wow, look at that. That's an increase. That's 10 foot. So we went from 15 days to slow the spread to months and months and months and months. And we went from masks, or no masks and social distancing, to masks and social distancing of 6 feet. And now Xfinity's turning up the volume, man. 10 feet. That's a good shop right there. Want to check it out before I advertise for them. It's a good shop. I treat people with respect in there. God damn. Oh, those guys are having a good time. Wow, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful dress. See that? Chuck Bronson channel is fast growing too. Look at that dress. It's gorgeous. And you see girls, they wear booty shorts and things like this to be attractive. Now, I can't really see that woman and what she looks like, but honestly. Honestly, really does. If you want to see one of the best audits that you can find on the internet, go to Record America's channel and look up City of Seattle Customer Service Center or something like that. Snowflakes commit crimes against camera lady. It's this place right here. Look at all the masked people. I'm the only one now at this point. This is a super compliant neighborhood. They're very, very compliant. Buy the resistance if you're leaving. The video angers you. Yeah, the Record America video? Yeah. Yeah, I can see why. Huh? Oh, you know what? I think you're probably thinking of a different one. You're probably thinking of, if you're talking about the security guard, you're probably thinking of the, you're probably thinking of Seattle City Light video. That security guard is bad. The one I'm talking about is a different one. It's called, I don't know, Snowflakes Commit Crime or something like that. I can't remember, honestly, just like I couldn't remember anyone's names. This is a cool shop. It's called Gargoyles. It's been here for quite a long time. Appointments honored. Mask must be worn inside. Look, they even have the fountain going. And they have lots of cool stuff like statues, little Buddhas, that kind of stuff. Then you see Acura Amanda is putting in work together too. Saw the video from Record America, yeah. This is the census takers right here. Record America refuse service, yes, many times. City of Seattle, so commit crimes, violate civil rights. Yes, First Amendment audit, epic fail. Thank you, Joe Black. I would have never remembered that, even though I'm the one who made up the title. These are census takers. They got a line for all the people that are lined up to take the census. I like the census takers. I actually like them. They come to my house and well, not this year, but sometimes they came a couple of years ago, and they were really nice. This is the Goodwill right here. I guess they sit up here because there's a big space on the sidewalk, you see, where it's public access. See? I doubt it has anything to do with the Goodwill. Yeah. Do you think this camera out here encourages or discourages people from stopping at the census table? Thank you, Mike. Oh, not me. Miami Beach. Yeah, Miami's good. Miami's a good channel. A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some baked beans and a bottle of Dr. Pepper. Thank you, Paul. Hi, everyone. Scott in Florida. See, these guys are very polite to this lady. They're very polite to my camera as well. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I'm kind of catching up. Yeah, Mike, I thought that. But, you know, sometimes you never know. I'm actually subscribed to most people that I watch through cameras everywhere. And then every once in a while I'll go to one of my other channels and I'll go over to my other channels and I'll subscribe to people on those other channels, and then I'm not subscribed on my main channel that I actually use. And I've heard people get unsubscribed from channels, as well as 85% of my audience is not subscribed to this channel. You know, I think like the subscribers are the ones that come in when you live stream, you know, the people that really support you. I'm gonna give these guys 1 more minute, 2 more minutes maybe. These are the census takers. Very nice census takers. Okay. All right, maybe I'm not giving them 2 more minutes. They did a great job. I would like to unsubscribe from live. Yes, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. I've wanted to unsubscribe from live a lot. Shit's getting weird. Shit's getting weird and I'm getting... Oh, yeah. I don't know if I finished talking about that. I'm sorry. My thoughts are so disjointed. That's the reason I like to watch Savage Audits. Because it's like he's raging. You can tell that he's totally enraged by this entire situation, by the masks, by all the people who can't think, and I guess what some people call useful idiots, you know. And I can tell he's enraged, But it's like a nice outlet for me to see somebody else enraged. This is the Bank of America. Sir, would you happen to know if this is the Bank of America that was robbed?
It was, yes.
And when did that happen? Like 2 days ago?
No, I don't remember. They moved me here after it, so...
Oh, so you weren't here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this Bank of America was robbed just a couple days ago. I don't know when or do you happen to know when? No. Like, was the bank open and they held people at gunpoint, or was it closed?
I have no idea on that stuff.
Oh. Okay. All right. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, so this place was robbed, man. They were literally robbed. So this is a good time for an audit right here. Let's see where the security cameras are. Let's do a walk around the building. Okay, we saw this. I'm gonna hit my pen real quick. I've got cotton mouth so bad, people. I've really got to cut it off after this too. All right, here we go. Do a little camera tour around the block, and then I'm gonna cut it. Cool. Cameras. Another one. Oops. Same. Another camera. So you would imagine they would actually catch the person because they'd be all over their cameras. You know? You know? That's some gay shit right there. Yeah, well, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows if they'll catch them or not? So, some of you might be wondering, why didn't I directly film the security guard who was standing there, and I only filmed him in their reflection? The reason is because I interacted with the other security guard who was nice and polite and cordial, and they work for the same company. And when I passed the guard, he didn't say anything to me, and I filmed inside the bank, and he's not going to say anything. He seemed like he was well trained. So if he would have spoke to me, then I will film him. Now, this isn't Bank of America. This is brand new construction right here. Maybe I should show you all this. This is brand new. I wonder if it's open. Hummingbird. Wow, look at that. That's a lot of cameras right there. See that? It's like cameras in, is that like cameras in every direction? What city is this? This is Seattle, Washington. Yes, Mary Jane does cause cottonmouth. This is Seattle, Washington. This is a brand new building in the University District. It looks like it's open, actually. This is kind of part of the Bank of America block, so I'm just going around. Oh, there's a Key Bank as well. Pre-leasing. Yeah. It's like a little reception type of area. I guess they're probably trying to lease these apartments out. They're called the residences. Let me see. Huh? This, that's pretty cool. And here's another. Wow, beautiful. Very nice.
Hey, can I help you
Nice
with
place for a camera. No, I don't think so.
Why are you taking pictures of the cameras this time?
Oh, I was just kind of noticing its placement. You see, look.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you were over here and you were over there. Like, why?
I'm just surveying the neighborhood.
For?
Just public interest.
Okay.
You know, and you see what I was trying to show you is, you see how when you look at it in here, you see how it's such like a nice frame with the concrete.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's surveillance, which is like, you know, it's a topic of interest of mine.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, you're like scanning like our equipment, so it just makes me like wonder why you're doing that.
I'm just taking a look. This is a brand new building, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I watched it being built, and oops. And I watched it be built, and I don't know how long did it take. A while, right?
Yeah. A couple years.
A couple years. I did not know that.
Yeah. Well, you said you live near. You've been seeing it come up.
Yeah, but I didn't realize it's been a couple years. I thought maybe it's just been like a year or something.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it just I don't know. It seems weird that you're surveying our security equipment though. Like, that's what I don't like. It doesn't make sense.
Oh.
So if you could not do that, I would appreciate it.
I'm gonna keep doing it, but I appreciate you asking, I guess.
But why
I would
do you
say.
need to do it? Why are you? I don't understand why you're surveillancing our security stuff.
Well, it's not that I really need to do it. It's just that I want to. It's just what I'm doing. You know, it's not that I need it to do it to eat.
On camera either.
Oh, you shouldn't walk up to one.
Well, you need to leave. This is private property.
That's definitely not gonna happen.
Okay. Well, you cannot survey our. You cannot come up to our equipment, and you cannot do that.
You cannot make me stop.
Okay.
Karen's on the phone. I guess. I don't know. So I'm gonna continue taking a look around here. Karen. This place isn't open yet, even though it's brand new. Another one of those really big cameras. Hearing protection. Yeah. You know, guys, what I said to the lady just a second ago, and yes, I'm gonna go back there, don't worry. What I said to the lady is true. I really do appreciate her asking and actually coming out and showing initiative to ask what's going on, you know. And that's why I tried to give her a satisfactory answer that was newsworthy, for public interest. It's a new building, architecture, cameras. I even showed her the frame, you know, that I was taking with the camera there, which I'm not just making up. I actually do like that frame, you know. It's very nice. I always showcase frames like that in my early videos at the very end. I would save like a nice clip of just like a surveillance camera or something like that. I'm a big fan of brick and metal. Did that say SGV? No, S6V. So, this is Bank of America. I guess I'm not going to be wandering around that place anymore. Need to... $55%. And there's the cop collar. She's on the phone. Oh. Oh yeah, I was trying to see who you're calling.
I've asked you to not film me. I don't consent. You need to leave.
Well, the reason I was because I was trying to see who you're on the phone with.
What do you mean I'm on the phone with? I'm on the phone 24/7. I'm a property manager.
Oh, That's good, yeah. I was just wondering because you seemed like you were like going to call the police or something on me.
No, I'm asking you to not surveillance our building and our security, and you're
I understand.
surveillancing me, and I said I do not consent to you filming me, so I need you to leave.
All right,
That's all
I
I'm
understand.
asking you.
I understand, but you're asking me to leave from the public sidewalk,
It's
though.
not the public sidewalk.
Well, maybe this isn't. This is probably your property. Should I leave this part?
Do you want me to video you?
I don't mind because you don't need my consent. I mean,
Well, I didn't give you my
we're all
consent.
under surveillance. Actually, there's like 12 cameras right there.
I know. I have.
Close that right now. Karen does whatever I say. You guys live here? All right. All right. So I was just wondering if that woman was going to call the police. That's all I wanted to ask her. So I'd know not to run away, you know. But yeah, I don't know. See how quick she obeyed me when I told her to close that the door. Yeah, see, now she's in there. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Well, I suppose that there's not very much reason for me to hang around here. They don't want to have anything to do with Karen. They've dealt with her before. You must respect their authority. Yeah. I think she's calling the police and doesn't want you to know. She obeyed. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's just kind of ridiculous. Actually, I am interested in the building. It's pretty interesting. It's like a residence building. It's been under construction for 2 years, she said. That is a very long time. It seems like it was like fenced off, and then one day it was just all glass. It was like fenced off and it was a structure, and then the next day it was just like glass. All right. $7-Eleven across. I need to go to. How can I freaking get something to drink right now? I can't. I need a water fountain. Fuck. All right, should I wait for the police, friends? Or leave? Give me a 1 to wait for the police and a 2 to leave. Three. Thank you, Mike. I like that. I always put 3s in. 1.5, yeah, I know. That's how I feel about it too. I'm so damn thirsty. I threw away my water bottle. Do what you want. 1. All right. How about this? I'm gonna stay in the area and I'm just gonna take a walk around the block, and I'll walk by this place one more time. Thanks. Guy, let me go. That's nice. That's funny. He growled at me. I mean, honestly, I don't have the patience to just. The lady's like actually like in the window. So you see the tree in the frame. Look right down by the trunk of the tree, and you might be able to see the lady. She's right there by the trunk of the tree. You can't see it very good because of the reflection, I guess. But I have a hard time zooming in on this. Weird. It's closed. Yeah. You know, I love telling people to do stuff that they're already doing. I saw a skit about that. I saw a skit about that where, oh my God, I feel like Joe Biden right now. Oh my God, my thought literally just went right out of my head. This keeps happening to me over and over again. Somebody says one. Hello.
Hi, hi.
You know, there's a phenomenon when you're filming, especially in an environment like this. When you're walking down the street, people see you who are coming by, like the girls that just came, even though you didn't see them because I'm filming myself. But when they come walking by, they're like wanting to say, "Don't film me," or something like this, or "I don't want to be filmed." But you're not really, first of all, I'm not even filming them in this case, but they still want to say that anyways because they don't know the difference. But they want to say, "Don't film me." But then when you just pass by them and you don't turn the camera at them at all, and you don't try to film them or anything, if you just pass by like you never wanted to film them, they will start screaming from behind because they want you to turn around and film them. After you passed, they'll yell at you from behind because they want you to turn around and film them, the people that don't want to be filmed. No, I'm not kidding. Whew. All right. I don't have a mask, so I can't go anywhere. But I will go home. I'm just gonna give the police 5 more minutes to respond here. I'm gonna circle the block in a minute, just cooling down. Freaking hot. Hey, that's Picthaw. Hey, it is me. Yes. Yeah. So, I don't know what we discovered in this live stream. You know, one thing that I don't really have in me, you know when you watch like Furry Potato and she like films like old people and just everybody, you know, like disabled people and the elderly, you know, like there's no like sacred subject for her where she doesn't want to film. Like she's always gonna film, you know. And for me, I feel like when I see someone that's like an elderly woman, and if she, like, I usually wouldn't even point my camera at her, to tell you the truth, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just feel like waiving my rights for some people. Now, I know I don't have to, but I can choose which rights I want to waive for whoever's feelings. And, you know, as long as it's my choice and it's voluntary, I don't really feel bad about doing it. Like those people that were there at the crosswalk there, that Asian couple in a car, before I started filming, I saw they were kind of freaking out that I was filming, so I just started to film them, and they just cover their face. But those are the people that I usually am not even gonna bother filming. You know, you try to focus on the government. I know the public audits are where it's at nowadays, and the public is screwed up. The public needs to be audited. No justice, no peace. Shout the peaceful protesters. Hello, sir. All right. I'm way out of practice filming here. This is all low-income housing right here. There's a lot of tweakers around the corner usually. No justice, no peace, shouted the peaceful protesters. Yeah, there's no police, friends. I'm gonna go home now. $48 people. Thanks guys for watching. Thanks for watching. Excuse me. Thank you, QLD. Thank you, Save the Humans. Leslie, Sue, Robert, Acura Amanda, Laurie, Perfect, Renee, Joe, Mike, everybody. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna try to stream some more. I'll try to stream some content that's more interesting. Maybe I'll do some more yelling. I'm good at that. Should I do some more yelling? I guess so. Somebody said if you're not getting banned and your videos aren't being deleted, then you're not doing enough. Parking enforcement. .7-Eleven guy got fired. If I'm not enjoying people, I shouldn't be out there. This is me right here. Okay, friends. So I just stood here while the parking guy walked by, and on his radio I heard them call out that the suspect is at 56th and Roosevelt. Interesting. Okay, should I walk to there or not? 6 blocks. Did anyone else hear that? Did anyone else hear that? The suspect is at 56th and Roosevelt. That couldn't have been me, because I was at 50th and Brooklyn, but that's really close. Yeah, stay alive. Suspect, yes. I didn't hear of what, I just heard the little radio buzz. I seen the parking enforcement person walking down the sidewalk, so I just decided to stop and let him just walk by the camera, and then when he walked by, I heard that on the radio. Suspect on 56th and Roosevelt, last location. So this is 50th right here. I was just down on 52nd. This is where the market videos are filmed. All right, I am gonna walk down there. I will walk down to that area. Just because the way that radio went off like that and said that information, you know, whenever I get something like that seems like, wow, that's a coincidence, or wow, that's just a piece of information just fell into my lap, a lot of times it turns out to be worth it. You know, the construction of the universe and of even of other things like social discourse. What the fuck is that? I'm sorry. The structure of things, the structure of the universe, the structure of social discourse and such. It is elegant. I don't know how else to describe it, really. I mean, maybe if you know anything about fractals, if anyone knows anything about that, you can see replicating patterns, and they're patterns of elegance, and they're replicated throughout nature. And things happen like that. I'm a poet, although I haven't written in quite a while, but I have authored, you know, hundreds and hundreds of poems. And the structure of poetry in terms of creation is often very elegant. Did someone donate money to this? Mike, thank you, man. Mike, thank you very much. Well, I really don't know what to say with such a generous donation like that on such a shit stream like this. All right, going down to Roosevelt, like the guy said. Wow, thank you, Mike. That's awesome. Mike, you're now I think I've been seeing you on all my channels for quite a while. All the windows are busted out of this car right here. See that? That sucks. There's a lot of vehicle thefts and stuff around here. Property crime. Mike Z, Did you have the same picture? Must not have had the same picture, right? You know, one of the things I regret most about kind of starting multiple channels is when I first started Cameras Everywhere, it was really slow growing. Like, it was like no subscribers for a long time, for almost 2 years. For almost 2 years, I had just like, I don't know how many subscribers, like 6,000 or 3,000 or something. And it was really hard to get those numbers. But then when I started more channels and started doing other stuff, I really could not keep up with the comments anymore. And I usually try to with the people who are like right in there at the beginning. But you know, if you're commenting on a video that's like 2 weeks old or 3 weeks old, I might not ever see it, unfortunately, just because I simply don't have the time to read these comments and make new videos at the same time. I do try to respond to the most thoughtful ones when I see them, and I really appreciate you guys, because some of you guys have extremely nice things to say and great suggestions. And I actually learned about the law from the comments when I was first doing Cameras Everywhere, because people like Finbar Martin and others, they would write in and they would say, hey, this is the law right here, this is the law, you can cite this, you can cite that, and I would actually cite it. Okay. Wow, it's fucking hot. QLD. Oh, body language. Well, you know, I had some knowledge of body language actually before I started doing this, because I was a psychologist, but I was not an expert in body language by any means. But I could see the basics in terms of repetitive patterns and what they might mean. But it didn't really open up to me as to what all these things could possibly mean until I started watching auditing, because you can see these things happening over and over again. All right, here we are. It's Roosevelt right here. There's no police. It's got a blue line on his motorbike. This is a great restaurant right here. I'm not gonna film right there because I like to go to eat right there. It's just, is it a wet patch? Are you happy to see us? It could be a wet patch. I'm very sweaty. Well, there's an old car. It's cool. Yes. Okay. Oh, is Rock City in here? Hi, Rock City, if you're in here. Yeah, I like the shape of those old cars. You know what I found on Craigslist was a really nice Astro van, and everyone I showed it to was like, don't get an Astro van, Chevy Astro sucks. But it's so nice looking for like a blend between a cargo van and a minivan, and you could even use it for a camper, you know. It's really, really functional. This is nothing. It's nothing here. Oh, is that a police officer? I think there's a police officer. A motorcycle cop. Oh, you know what? If you're really serious about that wet spot thing, then yeah. Actually, it's a stain. It's literally a stain. A coffee stain. There's the officer. Bike patrol. That's it. That must be it. Cool tattoo, man.
Thank you. Which one?
Oh, the one on your calf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, is it just...
It's a car?
Oh, you're recycling a car. Can I get a shot of that?
Yeah, I'm trying to work with my tattoo artist to make it a bigger kind of car so it's more obvious, but yeah.
Yeah, like a giant car going in. Yeah. All right, man.
All right.
Have a good one. That's kind of cool. And he's actually riding a bike. I wonder if he really threw his car in the trash, though. One of my favorite restaurants right here. Taste of India. As a scared person. Imagine being a young male and just being scared to like walk down the street next to another person because they're not wearing a mask. It must be horrifying. All right. Well, that's it, friends. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching. I'll bring you guys some worthy content soon. Thank you again, Mike, and for everyone in here. Mike, I really appreciate that. Honestly, it's very uncommon. So I really, really appreciate it a lot. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and I'm out of here. I'm doing the resistance thing right now where I say, I'm out of here, and then I just stay on for like 2 minutes. It's such a good feeling being with family and friends.